want to tell you all just a slight story today, man. It's something that's been on my heart, but it's something that's in me when I tell you, don't be the story, make the story. What I just say, you know what?
Don't be the story, make the story.
I'm going to tell you, there's a young man that I went to college with. He was my suite mate. All right, we had 4 guys in the suite. Okay? Now, a good brother. He was the one that would always get up and go to class on time, on Sundays, go to church. And then, me, I used to like to drink 40s. You know what a 40 is? Hopefully none of y'all drinking. So let me tell you. Sit up, son. It's good information. So you know what would happen? Is that I would come in on them Saturday nights for partying and drinking. And I was the basketball star. He was the kicker on the football team. He would look at me and he would say, man, y'all boys from Detroit Wild, college in North Carolina. By the time I went to my 3rd college, I had problems with my first 2. So I go to college. So I would come back and he would look and he would say, man, you got too much talent to be drinking all the time. But see, because I would get up in the morning and play and maybe drop 20 and 10 and stuff, I thought that, okay, I was okay. So you know what? He played football, and I didn't like to wear a point guard when I was on a basketball team. So I went to my coach and said, hey, I need you to go check my boy out. He's a kicker on the football team, but he can handle the ball. So he played intramurals, which is basically a league they have in colleges for guys who don't play on the actual team. Now, so one night we were going to see him, like, we call him Scott. He's about 6'1". I mean, dunk, all kind of crazy dunks. And the week before, he just kicked like a 52-yard field goal. And then you all know about football. That's pretty good, isn't it? 52-yard field goal. So he's playing basketball, and we sitting up in the stands, and the coach like, he needs to come and try out for the team. So we get back to the dormitory. He's like, man, listen. Coach told me to come out for the team. He comes out for the team. He makes the team. Again, we call him Scott. So during this time, he's always telling me, man, you are so smart to be drinking and hanging out and all that kind of stuff. So he comes on the team. I began to listen to him and change. How many of us got a friend that tell us something positive and we listen to them and change? Anybody ever had a friend that told him something positive, like do your homework study? So that's what Scott was. So you know what? What happened is, I'm a good basketball player, I got an attitude, and I like to drink in college. Those were the 2 things that made me become a story. Become this Sky's, I've been Sky's story for about 25 years. Now Sky went on to play 13 years in the NBA. His name is Daryl Armstrong. I don't know if y'all heard about Daryl Armstrong. Daryl Armstrong played 13 years in the NBA. That was my suite mate at Manville State University, North Carolina. Now, let me tell you something. He wasn't the star of the team. I was the star of the team. I was the man. But I was the man, but he was the man that had a plan. His thing was, I know that you can't start drinking and partying and reach your goals. So you know what happened? When I say, don't be the story, make the story. See, he actually made the story by being able to be a football kicker, walk on the basketball team, go to the Spanish League, go to a couple other leagues, then go and join the Orlando Magic and have a pro career. And not just that, he was the coach of the Dallas Mavericks, assistant coach, and won the championship So now when Daryl goes around and does his camps, he does his golf outings, he's written in papers and books. You know what he always say? He say, there was a sweet mate out here. He don't always use my name. And he said, you know what? And he's talking to young kids. Because what it is that I actually became the story. I became his story as an example to young people. So now what he says is this. He said, you know what? This guy, Bellinger, used to jump from the free throw line and dunk. This guy used to come off kicks and shoot jumpers and all that. But he loved to drink and party. And not only did that turn people off and make the coaches mad, it made it where that was his mindset. So you know what? A person who should have probably been in the league didn't make it. Today we're talking about drug and violence prevention. I'm going to tell you something. It goes hand in hand. Because you mess around and drink and get under that wheel, what can happen, man? You can die, but you can hit somebody and kill them, right? You mess around and drink and get an attitude, and somebody say something to you wrong, you can flare up because you've been drinking, you know what I'm saying? Like before the drink, hey man, what's happening? After the drink, nigga, what's up? So, you know, who know what I'm talking about? Who knows somebody that after they drink is a whole total different person? Who knows somebody like that? Before they drink, they okay. So I merged that because of what you are learning here today, drug and alcohol free, because I'm going to tell you, I became Daryl Sky Armstrong's story. Man, I was in New York one time. I heard, no, yeah, he was in a camp, New York Knicks. He talked about you. I was in Atlanta one time. Yeah, man, he was in a camp. He talked about you. Like you was the one he was talking about. So when we say, don't be the story, make the story. Sit up, young man. I don't want you all to be somebody's story. Although it has helped, because thousands of young men have heard that story and said, you know what? I don't want to be what Mr. Bellinger, old Bellinger was back in 1986 through 90. So now I stand before you as not the story, but as an example. That you, no matter how you started, can come back, man. How many of you all in here come from, let me just say this. How many of you all in here at least see your father 5 times a month? Raise your hand. Who at least see your father 5 times a month? Who does not see their father at all? Who has never seen their father? Who wish they had a better relationship with their father? Some of you all might not say it. Real. Who wish they had a better relationship with their father? Okay. Let's explain this. Whatever the story is within the household, whatever has happened between your father, he's not there, all that I'm telling you, and I'm going to deal with this. And I want you to say this. Real loud. Everybody to say this. I won't. No, no, you got to say it, man. It's like you want to. I won't. Be the story. I will make the story. And I will be an example. I need everybody to, this right here is power. When I'm in your fist, I'm not trying to hit you, man. This right here is the knowledge that I have, that the other coaches have, we give it to you. Right here. You said that, right? Listen, be the example, man. Don't be the story. Be the example. Right? Be the example. Even in your school, don't be the story when they say,